On today's video, I am going to be talking about the powerful hooponopono prayer and meditation that is changing lives of thousands of people around the world and can change your life too if you are ready to give it a try, to surrender to a higher power, and to let go of all of the things that you are carrying right now that do not serve you whatsoever. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing so many powerful tools for you to start tapping into and big realizations that will totally transform your life like it has transformed my life as well. And I'm just really excited to share it with you. It's so cool. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth. Now, if you haven't already heard about Hooponopono or checked out some of my previous videos on it, make sure that after this video you check out the description box below and jump to the actual meditation. I have got an 8-hour meditation of Hooponopono to listen to overnight while you sleep. And it is so incredibly powerful for reasons that I will be diving into right away. But make sure you check that out, as well as a shorter version of Hooponopono so that you can just listen to it quickly throughout the day. It's a great way to start your day, it's a great way to end your day, and it's a great thing to bring in anytime. Basically great anytime. You can bring it in throughout your day as well when you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, angry or frustrated, any kind of self-doubt, anything really, any negative emotion. This is so powerful in transcending it and rising above it. And with that said, Hooponopono is an ancient Hawaiian prayer. I will skip the whole history and backstory on it on this video, but I will put a link down below that explains it a little bit more as well if you want to know about the powerful example and stories of using Hooponopono in prisons. Now, what this stands for is this part, the ho part stands for to make. You guys are probably used to my horrible writing by now. Okay, so to make, and this part means right. So to make double right, really, doubly right. It's right for yourself, right for others. And now it's really powerful because it's dissolving the ego and it's dissolving that perceived, I don't know what I am trying to write here today, you guys. I apologize. It's just like one of those days, but I'm so excited to talk about this. So it's like, I need to film this video. So it dissolves your ego and dissolves this perceived separation. Now, most of us grow up not feeling connected to each other and not feeling connected to the earth. We have really lost our connection to the bigger picture and our spiritual connection, our spiritual selves, as well as the fact that we are all energy, we are all energetic beings. What affects one person affects another person. What affects you affects me, whether it's directly or indirectly. Now, when you make things right and when you tap into this powerful prayer, not only does it help you heal your relationships with other people and heal your relationship with yourself, but it makes things right. So it helps you to turn those wrongs into rights, and it's going to sound very simple, but I promise you it works. If you go into Hooponopono with an open mind and you're just like, you know what, let's try this, let's see what happens, you will be blown away by the things that show up. I've done this meditation countless times. It helped me really heal my relationship with my dad, practicing it and having these huge realizations, these huge shifts around our relationship and the blocks that were created from both of us having very different perceptions of things and not communicating it properly, not coming together to work through these things. So Hooponopono helped with that. It's helped me heal relationships with past partners that created a lot of trauma and pain in my life. It's helped me reconnect with really good friends when we've had a falling out, and it's a miracle meditation, really. So why it's so good at dissolving the ego is that it helps you to take responsibility for your actions. Now, I had someone ask me this the other day when I posted the 8-hour meditation on my Facebook, and she was like, totally honest, like not non-judgmental question, but I'm just kind of wondering, like, why am I asking for forgiveness? And it's a really good question, because a lot of times our ego tells us we're not wrong, like we're not at fault here. If someone has hurt me, they're the one who should be asking for forgiveness, not me, right? This is the belief that we create. But that is keeping us in separation. And that's also us telling this story that, like, we're the perfect one and, like, we have nothing to own up for. Now, we all know it takes two sides. There's two sides to every story, right? It takes two to tango. What other, like, things can I say? But when you're asking for forgiveness, you're basically starting to take some ownership for your role. The way I like to see it is like, please forgive me for the part that I played, or please forgive me for the perception that I carried after this experience, or please forgive me for continuing to carry this for way too long. You could ask for forgiveness for a multitude of things, and it helps you take accountability and some responsibility for your role in your life, which is huge. You cannot live as the victim. You can, but it's not very fun. Believe me, I did that. I've tried. When you aren't taking responsibility for your life, you're literally finger pointing and blaming other people. Maybe you're blaming God or higher power. You're blaming all these things for making your life not turn out the way you want it to. Well, if you are doing that, then how can you ever receive or achieve what it is you want? Because you're literally saying, like, I have no power over my life. I have no control. It's in someone else's hands because they're always responsible. It's always their fault, their fault, their fault. So you're not taking any power. So you can't achieve what it is you desire unless you start to take 110% responsibility for your life, which means even if someone hurts you, you can ask for forgiveness for the role that you played or the way you continue to carry it and hold it and create more negative patterns, maybe more limiting beliefs, more trauma, more struggle, just more anxiety and stress, all these things you create from a situation. And you can ask for forgiveness and let that go. Now, the other reason that it's so powerful is because of this elimination of separation. So it eliminates the separation that you have. Now, again, when this woman asked me, why am I asking for forgiveness? I was like, here's the thing. We are all connected in ways way bigger than we even know. Such a beautiful book talking about this is related to the quantum field, and it's called The Divine Matrix by Greg Braden. I love this book for so many different reasons, but it's really talking about the fact that there is such a deep interconnectedness between mankind that most of us, until we actually tap into that and reconnect and have our spiritual awakenings, most of us are really oblivious to that connection. So we have this separation, we think like we're on our own, we think what we do doesn't matter, all of these kinds of things. Now, when you're starting to ask for forgiveness, even if you feel like you don't need to, you're also tapping into this divine matrix and this divine consciousness that connects everyone and everything, and you're able to heal because everything's energy. So you healing yourself also heals others and vice versa. So if you're doing this, it is going to impact on an energetic level those who were engaged in the situation. This is why I practiced this meditation one time with a friend, and we had a falling out, and we hadn't been talking for a long time. I was practicing this meditation by myself, like at my house. The next day I heard from her apologizing and wanting to check in and just like clear the air, and we were able to make things work and really discuss the silly fight that we had had. So this is because of that divine matrix, because of this energetic connection. So you healing and doing this meditation for yourself can bring about a lot of really cool things opening up to you from other people and other situations. So that is number one. Number two, it cuts out the me versus them mentality. So kind of like what I've just talked about, everything's connected. And all you can control in your life is yourself. So you may be wanting someone to come apologize to you. You may be wanting them to come ask for forgiveness, but you have zero control over that. Like, no matter how much you think about it, no matter how angry or hurt you feel, no matter what you're going through, you cannot control them coming to you. All you can control is yourself and how you show up. Now, when you separate or you get rid of this illusion of this separation and you cut out the me versus them mentality, you're basically saying, look, I'll ask for forgiveness and I can do this. There's a really loud noise outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I will ask for forgiveness and I will do this work and I will release and heal on behalf of both of us. It's getting rid of this separation, this me versus them, like it's their job versus it's my job. Taking that accountability and healing and working on healing what you can control is what I want to say. So you can only control yourself. Why not heal yourself? Why not be in the best possible place you can be in, which is then going to impact and ride out and affect everyone through that beautiful divine matrix, the web of life that connects all of us. Now, one really quick example that is so powerful, because hooponopono is just one of the 13 meditations that I teach inside my Conquer Your Mind program, because it's so powerful. But what I find so cool about it is that, again, so many of my clients come in with a lot of struggles, a lot of limiting beliefs and insecurities and things that are holding them back in their day-to-day lives and really keeping them stuck, like consuming their mind, like just over repeating all the time, right? Now, when they start to get to week 7, I believe it's week 7, we do all about forgiveness and compassion, and that's when we really tap into hooponopono. We've already done a lot of deep releasing work and uncovering where their blocks and limitations and struggles started and healing it from the root cause. And now we've started building up from this new foundation. And this is when we tap into that forgiveness, that compassion. And you can sit down to do hooponopono for forgiving yourself. You can sit down thinking to, or with the intention of forgiving someone else. It's really up to you. But every time, really big miracles happen where, like, within the next week, something huge shifts in their life. And all of a sudden, like, it might not sound relevant to you. It might not feel like, oh, it's exactly always related to that person. But some kind of magic shows up because they have released and they have kind of taken some ownership and then apologized and let it go and risen above it into love. And so they are open to receive miracles and open to receive better things. So comment down below, I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. This should be a mantra for you all the time, because when you're in that place, you're not blocking or guarding. When you're complaining, when you're angry, when you're holding resentment towards someone, you are blocking the good from coming into your life. So by being open and ready to receive, by apologizing, by saying the powerful prayer, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry for the part that I played. Please forgive me for holding on to this for so long. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the blessings, abundance, all the amazing things you brought to me. I love you so much, right? Taking on this kind of attitude is going to cultivate the awareness as well as the energetic connection that you need in order to open up to amazing things. So it's always so cool for me to see what shows up for my clients when we get to this point inside the 90-day program, because they are really starting to resonate and be open to those miracles, and the flow can just start to come in. Now, this is the last part, is if you haven't grasped it yet, let's just go over it because I started to make that really messy. It connects you to love, and it connects you to the infinite energy source. This could be whether you call it divine consciousness, this could be God, this could be the angels, this could be the universe, source, higher power, whatever you believe in and whatever you find comfort in your life, is understanding there is something bigger than us, right? It's the ego that tells us there isn't. It's the ego that keeps us small and tells us like, nope, this is it, that's all there is. Or nope, you're not connected to anyone or anything. And like, nope, you don't matter. Or yeah, you matter so much, you matter more than everyone else. Those are the two sides of the ego. But when you connect to the infinite energy and the divine source, divine power, this really allows you to tap into that divine matrix I mentioned, to the collective consciousness, to the collective energy where everything is possible, and manifestation occurs at a much faster rate in this place. So I feel like that's enough of this video. So with all of that said, make sure you check out this meditation. I've got the overnight version. There are people having amazing results already. They've been doing this. I highly recommend checking it out and practicing it for at least 21 days. You will notice shifts already, I promise. Like already after one practice, you'll start to feel more peaceful. You'll maybe start to heal or release certain things that you've been holding on to against yourself or against others. It's really going to help you bring these shifts, but the more you listen to it and the more you practice this and let it sink into your subconscious mind, like the more magic is going to show up for you. So I highly recommend doing it for at least 21 days overnight, keeping track. Make sure you share in the comments as you go through what is showing up for you each day and how you're feeling, because that is going to be really powerful, and I can't wait to see what shows up for you as well. If you are interested in learning more about how we can work together and work through your subconscious blocks, work through the things you're still holding and carrying that are not serving you in any way, but they're strong and they're there, right? This is obviously just one piece. It is a very powerful piece. It truly is. When you tap into that energy field, it is amazing. But there is so much more in uncovering and doing the work on that, on those deeply rooted blocks. So make sure you check out my free mindset training down below as well, so that you can learn more about how we can work together to break free from your limiting beliefs and your old story, so that you can start living out your dreams. Yes. So make sure you check those out. Check out the other video. If you found this helpful, please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you've subscribed and turned on the notifications so you don't miss any videos. And I will see you on the next one.